Good morning. Hi, everyone. Hi, Bijal. Hi, Akshay, Abhishek. Welcome, Dheeraj Rana, Dipali, Dipalo, Girish, Gurbaks, Ishpuri. Hi, welcome, Kamlesh Mehta. Hi, Kavita, Khyati Bakshi. Welcome, Mr. Mavdu, Govardhan Naidu, Nandesh, Naresh, Nitin, Prajakta, Rajkumar. Welcome. Welcome, Swagatika Dash, Umesh. Welcome. All right. So today the session is about how to manage the boring part of the business. हर एक बिजनेस में ना कुछ एक्साइटिंग पार्ट होता है जो हमको करने में बहुत अच्छा लगता है. We look forward to it. And then there is a boring part of the business that ज्यादातर लोगों को पसंद नहीं आता. And in the process, that actually makes things so boring that sometimes we stop doing those things. Or many a times we stop doing those things. Okay. Can you write in the chat box in your business which are the boring things that you dislike doing? Write it in the chat box. Let's start from there. लिखते रहो. Let me read. क्या क्या आया है? एक सेकेंड. So, operational work. Okay. उमेश दिलीवर प्राजक्ता देसाई. उमेश ने लिखा है रीडिंग. धीरज ने लिखा है ऑपरेशनल वर्क. दीपालोक एसआईपी इन द मैनुअल मोड. ओके. Swagatika Dash, client onboarding process. Karthikeyan sending communication to clients just to stay in touch. Okay. Creating the wealth. KYC, cold calling. All right. Follow-ups and fund suggestions. HNI facing. Okay. Uh, Getting new clients. Oh, that's boring. Okay. Follow-ups, offline transactions, explaining similar things many times, calling more than 20 prospects every day. All right. Now, offline transactions. Okay. So these are definitely boring things. Definitely boring things. Now, आज हम लोग क्या करेंगे? ये जो बोरिंग काम है, इनमें से कौन सा काम it has become so boring, you know that it is important, but you have been kept postponing it. Is there anything amongst the things that you have listed out कि वो इतना बोरिंग है कि आप उसको पोस्टपोन किए जा रहे हो? So today we are going to create this session around this stuff. Okay. You're not avoiding it because it does not work. आपको पता है कि ये काम जरूर करता है. Okay. Avinash Suras Sawant, client follow-ups. Okay. You are not avoiding it because it does not work. You are avoiding it because it feels boring. And this is where most professionals get stuck. हम लोग ना नए आइडियाज ढूंढते रहते हैं, नया टूल्स, न्यू कैंपेन्स, न्यू स्ट्रैटेजीज, न्यू प्रोडक्ट्स, न्यू फंड मैनेजर मीटिंग्स, something that gives fresh excitement. But businesses rarely grow because of some exciting ideas. It is all about doing the same thing over and over and over again. और आज आपको ये सब बोल के, बिकॉज डीप डाउन आप सबको भी पता होगा, राइट, कि बोरिंग काम से ही शायद बिजनेस होता होगा. तो टुडे माय सेशन इज नॉट टू टेल दिस एनलाइटेंड ग्रुप की वही करना चाहिए. दिस इज नॉट लाइक एन एनलाइटमेंट काइंड ऑफ सेशन. नाउ मैं ये भी नहीं बताऊंगा कि यू नो, सो बट यू गाइस आल्सो नो कि people grow because people keep doing the same boring activity correctly for long enough. Okay. I want to give you a good news. Good news is boring does not have to remain boring. Boring does not have to remain boring. Today's session is all about how to convert a boring activity is something which is exciting. Hmm? All right. Ready? Okay. So people do not hate repetition. मुझे अच्छी बताइए, ये जो फंड मैनेजर का काम है, इज इट बोरिंग और इज इट एक्साइटिंग? ये जो फंड मैनेजर का काम है, इज इट बोरिंग और इज इट एक्साइटिंग? क्या लगता है आपको? फॉर अस बोरिंग, फॉर देम एक्साइटिंग. बोरिंग, 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 बोरिंग. Now, why do people, if it is boring, why don't they don't leave their jobs? Why do they get stuck to it? From where do they get the energy to come back to office every day? मजबूरी. हाँ, हो सकता है. पैसे की मजबूरी. But there is one way where you can convert a boring activity into a exciting work. Moment you give a number or a score to all your boring activity. And यहां पर फंड मैनेजमेंट में नंबर एंड स्कोर क्या हो सकता है? Is the NAV. Your NAV is getting assessed or getting compared against somebody else's. So your final score of boring activity is getting compared against the final score of somebody else's boring activity. This is the good news. Boring does not have to remain boring. People do not hate repetition. They hate repetition without a score or a challenge or a visible win or a reward. एक क्रिकेट का मैदान ही समझ लो. Facing the same ball repeatedly can feel boring. काम तो वही है. फुटबॉल मैदान बोरिंग. वही बॉल लेके ड्रिबल करते रहो, आगे चलते रहो. But if you add a target, if you add points, if you add timer, and if you add competition, suddenly that activity becomes engaging. चार चीज चाहिए. आप लोग रिपीट करो मेरे साथ. टारगेट, पॉइंट्स, टाइमर, competition. That will convert any boring activity into a very engaging activity. Are you with me? Yes. So फुटबॉल के मैदान में टारगेट है, गोल पोस्ट है, पॉइंट्स मिलता है गोल स्कोर करने पे, टाइमर भी होता है 45 मिनट, एंड कॉम्पिटिटिव है. सो टुडे वी आर गोइंग टू टेक वन बोरिंग बिजनेस एक्टिविटी एंड रीडिजाइन इट. What we will do, we will give it a better name. We will give it a score. We will give it some time limits, a target, and maybe a reward. काम वही रहेगा. The work will remain the same, but the experience will change. And when experience changes, it becomes exciting. Ready? Target, point, timer, competition. All right. अभी आप एक काम करोगे. Everyone is going to choose the same activity that you have written in the chat box. Okay. अभी वो जो बोरिंग एक्टिविटी का नाम लिखा है ना आपने, ओके, बोरिंग एक्टिविटी का जो नाम आपने लिखा है ना, उसको आप एक नया नाम दोगे, एन एक्साइटिंग नेम. थिंक अबाउट वन एक्साइटिंग नेम for all the boring activities that you have written in the chat box. जैसे फॉलोअप्स का क्या हो सकता है? कैन यू गिव मी सम आइडियाज अबाउट फॉलोअप का? जैसे फॉलोअप्स का अपॉर्चुनिटी स्प्रिंट. हर एक का बोरिंग एक्टिविटी का एक एक्साइटिंग न्यू नेम, ए डेली टारगेट, ए पॉइंट्स फॉर कंप्लीशन, and not more than 30 minutes time slot per day. Okay. Done. Let's build your own game today. Coffee with client. Absolutely. Ready everyone? हर एक बोरिंग एक्टिविटी का एक नया गेम. Give me a minute. Let me share the presentation deck. Just 1 second. आज का प्रेजेंटेशन डेक आया? हाँ, आ गया. नाम भी अच्छा दिया है. बोरिंग builds big. The result is exciting. The process is not. कितना बढ़िया है ना? Boring builds big. The result is exciting. The process is not. Is that presentation deck visible, all of you? दिख रहा है? Okay. देखो, every new thing that we do now might feel like progress, but often it is distraction. हमको ना खुशी के लिए नया चीज ढूंढते रहते हैं. नया टूल, न्यू कैंपेन, न्यू कोर्स, न्यू प्लेटफॉर्म, न्यू फंड मैनेजर्स मीटिंग्स, न्यू फंड्स. इट इज कॉल्ड द एक्साइटमेंट ट्रैप. नया ढूंढने का ख्वाहिश. आप लोग जो प्रीमियम मेंटरशिप करते हैं हमारे साथ, आप सबको पता है ना, लीड्स. एवरीबडी रन्स फॉर लीड्स, 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 लीड्स. Leads are all within us. Do not run for excitement trap. Okay. Repetition actually builds stuff. Okay. Now, if we are remaining busy doesn't mean we are building something. If we are repeating something, then maybe we are building something. Okay. So it is definitely not an idea problem. You have tons of ideas. You already know what works. I think आप लोग अपने बिजनेस में कई सालों से है. It is a repetition problem. It's a repetition problem. So what are the repetitive things that we do? Follow up karna, reviews, calling people, asking people, tracking their portfolio. These are all repetitive works. So the gap between where we are and where we want to be is not some more knowledge. The gap is doing it again and again. Like 5 calls a day. It's a daily discipline. Convert meaningful connections built through repetitions, 100 conversations per month, which results in 6 months, it compounds results. Okay, this is where the AUM grows. The activity is boring. The outcome is not. Outcome में तो सबको Everybody knows that if you practice and practice and practice, one day you would be the fastest sprinter. But that activity of doing it every day is the boring part. The boring part is going to the gym. The outcome is exciting. People fail trying to be consistent. Remaining consistent is the boring part. Now, all of you are in this business for a few years. किसी का 1 साल होगा, किसी का 5 होगा, किसी का 10 साल होगा, किसी का 20 साल होगा. But at some point, many of us become tired of doing the same things over and over again. But everybody knows once the AUM touches 100 or 250 or 500 or 1000, it will go to the next level. AUM is not a destination. AUM is just a journey. People who cross 25 will eventually cross 50 one day. But the thing is this, how soon you want to cross it? Do you want to do it in your lifetime or in your children's lifetime? Do not confuse them. Success is built on the right kind of doing boring stuff. There are few things which are useless boring. Report that nobody reads. Meetings that nobody needs. Manual work that should be automated. Your job is to remove them. These are useless borings. And then there are a few things which are productive boring, like daily client conversations. The same follow-up rhythm, meticulous review preparation, consistent team training, asking for introductions every time. These are productive, but boring. So boring is actually, work actually exposes us. It actually pushes us to delay things. The truth is, numbers show what you really did. Routine must replace mood. And simple work does not feel clever at all. So do not add motivation. Figure out a way where you can add a score, a target, a competitive spirit, and a timer. These 4 things actually redesign, that is the design, which converts any boring work into solid outcome. Name it, score it, sprint it, strict it, and reward it. 20-minute sprint, 30-minute target, 5 client calls, never miss twice. Give it one of these 4, all the 4 things if possible. Give it a better name, give it a target, give it a timer, give it a score, and if possible, make it competitive. Stay with boring. That's what will get your 100 or 500 crore. All right. So choose one useful activity, fix the daily number, fix the exact time when you want to do it, fix the frequency. Do not wait for your mood start. Track, never miss it more than twice, and then watch it compound. Because most people do not lose what they lack because they lack ideas. They lose because they cannot stay with the boring long enough for it to compound. Give me a second. I'm going to give you the link. Just 1 second. I have been told to give you the link. 1 second. Many of you have already registered for the workshop coming up on 1st of August in Mumbai, which is called Break Your Record. We have the last 12 seats going up. Obviously, it's getting closer. We are able to speak and Umesh deliver. So it's there in the landing page, Umesh. You can click on that landing page. This is called Break Your Record. Ajab Premium. So you can fill up this form as well, and I will get somebody to talk to you to understand what is your current situation, Umesh. Okay. So if there is anyone in this group who is looking to break their own records in terms of business, and I've been hitting their glass ceilings, then this workshop has been designed for exactly the people like you. Okay. So the landing page is pasted in the chat box. आप देख लो. And if this is something that you want to be truly part of, you can fill up your details and somebody from our company will call you up. And if found eligible, they will get you to register as well. All right. So Umesh, आपने दूसरा कुछ पूछा है, but आप भी details इसमें भर दीजिए. I will ensure that you receive a phone call today and they will guide you through the process. Okay. All the best, everyone. Have a great day ahead. And ये तो chat box में डाला है नमित. This is you click on that landing page. उस landing page में, हाँ, उस landing page में ना नीचे एक जगह है जिसको हम बोलते हैं apply to attend. So you can click on that application button and you can fill in the form. Okay. So वहां से we will get your details. All right. And you should expect, this is in Mumbai for people who are outside Mumbai thinking, but this is in Mumbai. There are many people who are flying in to Mumbai on that day. If this is something that you was of interest, you can go ahead and fill in the details. All the very best, and I'll see you tomorrow exactly at 10:10 with a new session. Take care. Bye-bye.